You can give it shiny. Oh, it already has the fiery one though. Oh, that's lifesteal. Sometimes it gives you shiny. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, I'll just give it 20 more burn.
Oh, cooldown. Oh, you can do damage too. There it is.
12%, yeah.
Two point six. You sir are a bad man. Jeez.
2.5 seconds for 22k.
That might be one of the nastiest builds I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times
Does anybody?
that sword.
I did have that one build, Ryan, that I killed somebody. All he got off was one Uzi shot. All right, well, glad I could entertain you guys for a little while.
Watch out for issues with the event page. I had one that was sitting like 1.2 gigabytes of RAM and climbing just now, and I had to kill it off. I don't know if that's going to affect.
Yeah, I've noticed that if I let the event pages sit too long, my browser just eventually says, "Oops, add a memory to support it," and just closes
well,
it.
It's only been
Disables
it's only been open a few minutes. In this case,
it's a pretty wild memory leak.
Yeah, could be awkward during the event.
I mean, else fails, nothing a refresh won't fix.
Ryan.
Oh, I'm thinking more of it messing with the client.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Check yourself in, son.
Oh, my bad.
Waiting on the new guy to check in.
Yeah, someone was distracted.
This is why we can't have nice things.
My bad.
That's my fault.
It's all good.
I'm new to the game, sorry.
I've only made a few videos on it, made a few events. All right, looks like everybody's checked in. If you guys are cool, we can get this started right now. But if anybody wants to wait for the 15, we can do that too. It's up to you guys.
I'm
You
finding
think
a
I'm
way
cool,
if anyone needs
Roger?
more time.
No comment.
Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
All right, let's get this shindig started. That's the wrong button. All right, pairings are up for round one. Good luck, have fun. I'll be here when one of you wins and one of you gets crushed.
Hello. I gotta see what. Yeah, you got cooking. You got some good stuff. Yours kind of looks like mine. That Kindred War Tusk is cool. Yeah. I like your red. Oh, you got some okay. Like it's nothing amazing, but it's gonna be solid. Thundersoar with Narg, Mongosaur. Yeah, ooh, I don't want to go first. It's weird. It's a niche card with entertaining results, but never great. That's a cool start. It's a cool start. Golly, I could botanimate it, but that feels so bad. Jesus, my hand is so bad here. What are we gonna do? God, an 8-2 and a 2-8. What have I done with my life? Yep, that's pretty good. That's real nasty. Yep. Yuck. Man, what are you doing over there, dude? I don't think there's any coming back from this. We'll see. Well, I shouldn't say that's preemptive. Preemptive. Yeah, preemptive. Not a good start. That's what I wanted for my first turn right there, was that thing. Yo. Oh boy. Yeah. Stop it. Stop. Eesh. Oh my goodness. Good night. Nonsense. think it will do just fine for you. That might be my death over there in that corner, hiding out. Kind of undoes my plans a little bit. The flame jet away. Good game. Yeah, good game as always. Well, entertaining. Appreciate it. Yeah, you too, my friend. Good luck. Yeah, let's just say things went well for one of us.
You tell me Vid Icarus didn't carry?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ryan probably pulled the the most valuable deck out of this event so far that I've seen.
You guys overestimate Kid Icarus. I think he's entertaining, but good, not so much. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that, and I mean, you get that freaking that was it called, aerial assault. I mean, that's like an archetype now. If it pops off, it is devastating.
Yeah, the problem is it takes. So I have a deck that has Kid Icarus and Aerial Assault, and the problem is you have to do two things. One, you have to level up your Aerial Assault every chance. Like you have to draw it every round, and then two, the most weird thing is you have to keep your board clear. Good luck surviving and keeping your board clear. Yeah.
Look, you just get it. The combo: cycle 1, turn 1, cycle 2, turn 1, cycle 3, turn 1. Duh.
Yeah, and somehow board wipe cycle 1, turn 3, cycle 2, turn 3. You gotta keep your board clear is the problem.
I'm not
'Cause
seeing much
otherwise
of a
he
problem.
can't move. He can't move.
Dude, you even got to lead the charge for if you miss.
Yeah, I really wanted to. I was about to lead the charge my Icelance Magus, and then Jed was just like, "No, I'm just gonna give everything armor, so you cannot."
You're like, well, fuck you too.
I was already losing, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna do something cute here," and he's like, "No, not even allowed." I, well, I'm not saying it wasn't fun, but I hear you. You got to step on
Oh,
people's throat when you got the chance in
dude,
this
you
game.
got him with the spike carapace? Sick.
He kept he was so far ahead of me on board control that each time he played his big boy basher, he just off forge put it in a corner. He's like, you just wait till next turn. This thing's gonna hit you.
You just wait. Did you play Arborist at all? I like how you have Kindred and Arborist with Botanimate. But yeah, Flame Jet, that's pretty good synergy. I have found in set 2 that Tempe's Utera is usually the strongest option, at least in my experience. And there's just a shit ton of dinos between them with Patriarch and then Thunder Soar and Furious Shardback and yada yada yada. It's like, okay, this is dope. So, what are you guys' thoughts on moving this to $5? Does anybody have like really strong opinions about it?
I mean, I
Yeah,
think that's perfectly fine for it.
it's too cheap.
Yeah, or even at very least break even for you. Oh yeah,
Yes.
easy.
Yeah, if he doesn't, that's bizarre to me. It's amazing value.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when I negotiated. Right? I was like, okay, what kind of price can we get that's like, it doesn't break the bank. You still get a booster. You still get to compete. We still get to have events every week, and we get full turnout. Right? That was my criteria, and I thought I was maybe gonna push 10, but I was like, I think 5 is fine.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'd be split between the 5 or 10 price point range because 5 is, again, easily that spot where solid value, you're basically guaranteed to get full turnouts. 10 is kind of that edge where people will start to hit the, do I really want to?
And still good value though. You're getting a booster for $10. It's only $20,
Yeah.
so it's still good value. It's just a matter of yeah. The question I have, Gorgeous, is with it going to a paid method, are you going to still do, because I imagine there's going to be a lot of people wanting to play unless you're going to expand it out past 16. Are you going to still do a wait list, and how's that going to work?
Well, so that's the next question, right? It's like every event I've had enough to fill 20 easily, right? If
Mhm.
not 25. So it all depends on how many they're willing to sell, right? Because they have to.
Oh, yeah.
I have to buy them in bulk in a certain amount, right? So it's like I don't know what size they want to run it at, because I mean I'm content to run it up to like 50 per week. I could easily buy all those codes, right? That's not a big deal. It's just, could I fill 50 spots? And it's like, probably not, especially at $5
Right.
paid entry. So I'm thinking I'm going to ask them to bump it up to 20 and see how that goes. If we start not filling spots and doing all that, then we may bump it down to 16 again. But
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean, at
20
worst,
might
then
be
you
good.
have some carryover on the codes. At least they don't go to waste.
Yeah. I mean, it's all it's all on one spreadsheet that I get,
Yeah.
and I just burn them as
But
I
I
use
mean,
them, right?
if you don't use them, then you can just take them and add them to the next event.
Yeah.
If it's
Well,
the
so
same
I'm
thing,
trying to keep it fresh, right? So I'm trying to do like set 1, then set 2, then set 3, and when set 4 drops, we'll do a month of set 4, then we'll start the rotation again. We'll do set 1, set 2,
you
set
know, set
3, set
4,
4.
you could probably easily get people to pay $10 to do that every week for the first
Yeah,
little
but
while.
I like consistency.
Well,
If it's
just
$5,
saying.
it's $5.
Or you need to plan to expand it for that month, because you will have a lot of people at $5. I bet you could probably get at least one event that's like 50 people.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing to keep in mind is that Stoneblade is also profiting off this, right? It's not. So I think I make what? I think if the event fills out at 16 people, I make $5, which I'm like, sick. I'll throw that right back into the pool. Let's go.
Wow.
So I mean that's intentional, right? I don't want to make money off it. I don't want it to be a
Wow.
job. I don't want
I'm really kind of disappointed,
income from
actually.
it.
You're making 6.5 cents off me, man.
Well, I appreciate it. You're a nice guy.
$5, he love you long time.
But so I mean, I don't want to get into specifics because I mean obviously it's something we negotiated, but basically all of the savings is directed right back at the community, right? So everybody who joins this gets a crazy discount on a booster, and I mean
Yeah.
I'm not trying to gain anything from it. I'm not I'm not even playing, right? It's like I don't.
Well,
I
yeah,
literally gain nothing.
no one's
so-
accusing you of that at all. It was mostly initially when you kind of mentioned it, we didn't realize you had a deal with them, so you're not out hundreds of dollars every week. So that's good that they worked with you. That was the big thing that upset me was that you would be out money.
No, like I said, I just front the cost, right? So I'll buy all of these in bulk. So an entire month at a time, right? So I'll buy every single deck that we're going to use for the month, and then as the events sell out, it comes back, right? So I'm not losing money per se, but not really. Well, so all these codes for the first month are all free. Like I didn't have to buy any of these codes; these were all free.
Yeah, it's the dealer giving out the early samples.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
getting you guys used to sealed, and then I'm like, oh, hey guys, how you feel about $5? And then when set 16 launches, I'll be like, hey guys, we're doing $10 now.
Y'all get any more of them sealed packs?
Well, by that time, the U.S. currency will have collapsed, so it'll probably be like $2,000.
2,000. What's the Chinese currency?
Yen. Yeah, sorry. Yen is.
Yeah,
it
yen's
Korean?
Japanese.
Japanese. That's right. Sorry.
What's
Yuan is
Russia
Chinese, I
bucks?
think.
Just slight currency-based ignorance.
I'm just gonna live off my SFG. What do you mean? It's going up
Yeah.
so much.
It's
True,
10
yeah.
SFG.
My
$2 already.
25
Imagine telling someone when it started it was gonna be at $2 in January.
Right?
Well,
Glad
my
I saved
25
some of it
SFG,
at least, right?
I'm hoping it goes up to like where Bitcoin's at, and then I'll be a millionaire.
SFG is $100,000. Yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Hey, you never
You never
expected
know.
$2. Why not 100,000?
I mean, sure.
Why not zero?
I could,
Fuck it.
there's a serious answer, and then there's the sure. I'll go with sure.
Come on, we'll all be SolForge Fusion millionaires.
I mean, hey, if it says anything today alone with the nonsense going on, I made an extra 25% of what I had, pulled it out, and then let it level out and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, dude, why not? Free money's free money.
Because on the note of the currencies, it's like, hey, who knows? At this rate, we're gonna have freaking Trump coin instead of the USD.
Silly rabbit, imagining the United States will continue to exist.
We have hit that 250-year mark.
Yeah.
When the country hits the 7-year itch, sorry, democracy, it's not you, it's me.
Also, it's you. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
If you want the most hilarious person to blame for this, you can blame Seth Meyers, because he did the correspondence dinner one year when, I don't know, Trump was agitating. It was during the Obama administration when he was making up birtherism nonsense. And so basically he did when he did the correspondence dinner, he did a 10-minute whole set on Trump, and while Trump was in the room. And some people are like, well, that's the day he decided that he was going to run for president. So really, this is all Seth Meyers' fault.
Yeah, you motherfucker. Who's that? See that late night talk show host?
Yeah, he's the guy that's on after, I forgot what fucking network is he on. I just watched YouTube clips of him, so I don't remember what network he's on. Is he on after Colbert? I don't.
I was gonna say, I think after Colbert
yeah,
sounds right.
That guy.
Yeah, he used to be the lead writer he was on SNL for a long time, and he used to be the lead writer, and he did Weekend Update on SNL. Oh, he's on NBC. Yeah, he's not after Colbert. He's after, who's NBC's late night host? Is that Kimmel?
Anybody even watch anymore?
No,
I watch
I don't even have
occasional
cable,
clips on YouTube. I don't watch any live television
It's
anymore.
Jimmy Fallon.
It's a sporting event. Fallon?
I think that's who's on NBC. Kimball's on ABC maybe.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so he's on it for Fallon.
And I only know this because I went to Universal Studios this past year, so they have a ride there for that.
Yeah.
I don't watch the late night shows. Just in
You
case any of
trying
you were
to
judging.
bullshit. You watching that every night. I know you.
Could have last night. I was up late enough. Damn.
I think I'm on at like 11 or something.
Well, it depends. Like 11, somewhere between 11 and like 11:45. They're slightly different on each, if I recall correctly, unless they change. I don't know. They like some of them try to shoehorn like 5 minutes of like local news in, and it's very weird.
I used to watch the Comedy Central ones because those were funny, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Daily
those are-
Show and the Colbert Report.
Yeah.
And
Since
then,
Jon Stewart came back like once a week, they've been okay. But yeah.
yeah, well, then they got serious, and I was like, "It's not funny. I'm trying
They need to
goof
bring
around."
back like, well, I mean, he's got a different show now, but they need to bring back like the actual format of the Colbert Report. Like that was absolutely. You ever see when he went on Bill O'Reilly and Bill O'Reilly interviewed him
Oh,
in
yeah.
character? That was like
Oh, God.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen. $202 SFG. How about that?
In here, I'm still sitting here, just like, good lord, with what they started. I've basically taken what I started with and been turned into 50 times that in a couple months. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, if I was still holding my 43K tokens, I'd be like almost worth 100K now. Like, what? Why? What is the purpose of this?
Yeah. There's a couple people who started out with, I think, 100K.
I am aware of at least one person who I have not talked to them recently, but they probably have over 100K in just SFG at the moment. Like 100K value, not like 100K.
Is it what?
I don't know. He might. I have not talked, but he's not the person I'm referring to.
What you holding? How many you got? A billion?
Of course he's holding, man.
That depends. You a cop?
You a cop?
Could be.
This is a crypto holdup. Give me all your wallets.
Just have to hope that Trump cuts the IRS staff before we have to file our taxes.
Well, that'll be Doge, not Trump.
The staff that gets cut is never for the poor people. What are you talking about? Or the middle class people? That's never the staff that gets cut.
In fact, they're hiring more IRS.
You're right. You're right.
They'll still come for us because we're the easy targets.
Yeah. They don't have to spend like 1,000 man hours combing through 40 different tax filings of offshore bank accounts.
Yeah, the IRS doesn't care
Offshore
about
shell
you.
companies.
You don't make enough money for the IRS to care about you, unless you're abusing welfare. And even then, it's deeply unlikely.
I'm abusing SFG.
That's my welfare.
That implies that IRS agents know what that is.
That's fair.
How much
Is there a
SFG does
game?
it take to mint a deck?
Is there a game going on? Because there's one person at a table.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a game going on.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'm refreshing. I'm watching.
One issue with
Yeah,
crypto
it
and
takes-
the
It
IRS.
takes basically a set $5 worth of SFG and then like a small amount of soul
What are you talking about? To
mint. Because someone was asking about that a second
Oh,
ago.
to mint? Yeah, no. Fortunately, they reduced the minting cost down to something like far. It's still not economical unless you're just like Donald Duck swimming in cash. It's not economical to mint like all of your decks.
Well, I've
That's
got
Scrooge
25.
McDuck, you heathen.
Oh,
so I can
Scrooge
do,
McDuck.
like,
You know
10
what?
decks.
Donald Duck is capable of swimming in a large pile of money. But yes, you are absolutely correct. My 1980s cartoon references are slightly rusty. In my defense, I was 3. So
throughout the entirety of the 1990s?
Based the 80s. The 80s. Just the 80s. I was 3. To include the time before I was born and after I was born. I was just apparently always 3.
He was born on a leap year, so you know. He only
Right,
ages every
right. So I
4
was
years.
actually born in 1971, but no.
Anyway, Mike, you were saying something?
Yes, the issue with crypto and the IRS is that they can write a program to find out who has what and when they had it. In fact, some tax software for preparing your taxes will do this for you when you give it your wallets. So it's not much of a stretch for them to just present you with a bill.
Yeah, and I imagine like Coinbase and all them, they report directly to the IRS everything that happens, right?
Well, in the U.S., anything that's going to let you turn things into cash is supposed to know who you are. And for that matter, the U.S. thinks that anybody who has a passing acquaintance with the U.S. anywhere in the world should report to them. That's why if you move to Switzerland from the U.S., you'll have a very hard time getting any sort of bank account.
Speaking from experience.
No, although other people I know have done that. They had a branch. Well, I assume the company you used to work for still has branch offices in Switzerland.
Well, the
but,
U.S. is one of the few countries that will will charge you taxes even if you do not reside at all in the U.S. at any point in time during the year.
Yep.
They will still charge you taxes. There are many caveats and qualifications to that sentence, but at its core, they're one of the few countries that even attempts to do that, which is super weird.
They have tax treaties with Canada and other places that mitigate that, except the states don't care about the federal tax treaties, so they try to go for worldwide income.
That's true, but
So-
it's a lot harder for the states to claim that if you don't have a residence in any of the states, it's very difficult for some random state to claim that you owe them taxes. Like if you've never lived there during the course of a year.
Having had a mailbox in the U.S. in a particular state caused that state to try to get income tax from
Yeah,
me.
no, I mean obviously if you have some footprint, then they're really, depending on the state, quite dumb about it. But just get a mailbox in Florida; they don't have income tax.
I feel like that would be annoying come tax time, though, wouldn't it?
To not pay
What do you
taxes.
mean? Yeah, that's not annoying. That's the opposite of annoying.
You would still have to pay your taxes, right?
Well, federally, yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have like state income taxes.
I mean,
by
like the
state.
trade-off in Florida is if you own property in Florida, there's a lot of like convoluted rules in terms of what property taxes are, and that's how they get their money a lot of the time. But yeah,
Florida also just is very ideally situated to collect all manner of taxes.
I don't know. I guess I never really noticed state taxes like that. That's like a drop in the bucket relative to federal.
I'm guessing you've never lived in
Yeah, it
California.
depends on which state you're in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm guessing you've never lived
Well, I
in
mean,
California.
we're Indiana, so I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we're just chilling.
I don't have state income taxes, so
If only.
I don't currently, but I've lived like 10 different states, so
yeah.
it comes and it goes.
Which was your favorite?
Which is my favorite? Probably Colorado.
Which is your least favorite?
Florida. Ask me where I am currently.
Valid.
Florida, I know.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, let me tell you, I lived in Indiana, so that's hard.
What the fuck is wrong with Indiana?
How long do you have?
34 years.
Yeah. No. I don't like Indiana. But I mean, a lot of my
Racist.
like or dislike for states is predicated on like overarching political environments. So, like, Indiana's has always been quite terrible
Yeah,
from my
that's fair.
perspective in that regard. But no, it's a beautiful place. It's just if you live near Indianapolis, it's much better. I like being somewhat near civilization.
Yeah,
I do not want to be near civilization, thank you.
there are some boonies in
Well,
Indiana.
If
Like,
you
even
don't
like
wanna
an
be near
hour away from
civilization,
Indianapolis
Indiana's a
is
great
like,
place to
oof.
go. Yeah.
It is. I live in Wyoming.
Oh well, that is the
Yeah.
ultimate.
Dude,
not near
Wyoming would be
civilization.
sweet. I don't know.
Wait.
Alaska exists.
Well, that's true. I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say,
all
do
the
you think
population
Wyoming
in
figured out
Alaska
what
is concentrated
civilization
on the
is yet,
coast.
or-
Not all of it.
Almost, well, like 90% of Alaska's population is on the coast.
Yes.
Are you
Ninety
sure
percent
Alaska
of the
exists?
5,000 people that live
It's
there.
like 3 cities, right?
There
Like,
are far more people in Alaska than there are in Wyoming.
yes, definitely. Wyoming is
is
never. I don't think
deeply
Wyoming has
unpopulated.
ever had more than one congressional representative in the U.S. House.
It has
But
never
Alaska-
passed 600,000
Alaska's had
population.
several. Yeah.
Yeah. It is, I think at this point, only Wyoming is at 3 between
Vermont-
Senate and House.
Does Vermont have more than
Montana's
one?
So Wyoming has 584. Alaska has 770.
Crushing it.
So 50%
1,000
more.
people. 1,000 people.
I think
I'm
Alaska
pretty
might
sure
actually
you
be
could have
the one
just
that only
told
has
him that
3.
was the straight number and he would have believed it.
Da-da-da.
There are currently
Alaska.
7 states. That's more than I thought. That only have one U.S. representative. Alaska's one of them. Delaware, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Vermont, Wyoming. That sounds about right.
Yeah. And then Rhode Island is just barely, and
They
Montana.
have 2.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Rhode Island is basically one city of 1 million people, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they could get smarter. Like Wyoming could have North, South, East, and West Wyoming, and then it would be up to 4 representatives.
Listen, whatever makes Washington D.C. a state, I don't really care at this point. I just think it's ridiculous that they don't have congressional representatives. But
Well, that's not the only place.
The problem
this
with
part of the
Washington,
US
D.C. is
without
that people
that.
actually live there.
There's some parts that people in the U.S. often don't believe are part of the U.S.
Oh,
And can
well, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the Virgin Islands, Mariana Islands, Samoa, Puerto Rico.
Guam.
I definitely had the local post office, someone new there, asked me about, or said I had the wrong shipping because I shipped something to Guam.
I can't believe people still don't think Greenland's part of the U.S.
Did you see that sketch where Conan O'Brien went over to Greenland and he went over to Greenland partly. I think was it Greenland? There's like a foreign country where he looked exactly like the prime minister of the country, who was a woman, but he was like still a dead ringer for them, and like he went over there. I don't know if it was the same skit, but he definitely went over to Greenland and like met with members of Greenland's government and tried to like broker a deal for the sale of Greenland. Obviously comedically, but it was fun.
It's interesting because Greenland is actually a strategically advantageous place for the U.S. to have a presence. So I think the serious consideration is,
Well, I mean,
I can't remember what it's called, but there's some sort of it's basically the equivalent of the British Commonwealth Treaty that people have proposed.
I mean,
And that one actually makes a lot of sense.
The reason it's preposterous is because Greenland has no interest in becoming part of the United States, not because like it wouldn't be useful to own a large mass of land somewhere where you can, have strategic benefits.
Launch rockets from.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Really, no point. They already let us do what we want there. There's already a military base in Greenland. Like, it's just a
that
political
applies to
coup
half
to
the
say
planet.
we own it. That's it.
I think the round timer will be up in 7 seconds. Are they still playing? Oh, he went down to the table.
It's already up.
He's handling it. Okay.
No, I can't. Yeah, someone so basically, it's the equivalent of the British Commonwealth Treaty, like that for Greenland and the U.S., and it would allow it basically a mutual travel, a bilateral agreement or some nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I think our benevolent overlord's just looking for something cool to tell his followers that he has done. And that was
Look,
conquer
the
Greenland.
U.S. has not
Pretty much.
acquired new territory in a very long time, and that's kind of disappointing.
What I
I mean,
wanna
there's
know
only
is
so
why they
much
don't ever-
territory.
If they just want to do flashy things, why don't they ever do stuff like decriminalize a ton of stuff that shouldn't be illegal? Like, why don't they? Why is it always like, let's go buy a land back? Like,
Because that is a proud American tradition.
yeah, well,
Buying new pieces of the country. Got to do it every couple of generations.
when is the last?
Well, yeah, I
map?
mean, the Louisiana Purchase and the Alaska did work out okay for the United States.
Well, we bought so the Louisiana Purchase. Technically, we bought California from Mexico.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, like, has there been any land purchases in the last 150 or 100 years, or?
Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska.
Oh, I guess that was the 1940s.
I think the purchase itself was a bit earlier.
The internet says 1867.
Oh wow, it is earlier than I thought. It didn't become a state until the 40s.
40s, yeah.
Here it is. Hey, there's a handy map on Wiki for what was the last thing we bought? We annexed Hawaii in 1898.
Yeah.
We purchased the Virgin Islands from Denmark in 1917.
Oh, well, there you go. So, just over 100 years ago.
Still over 100, yeah.
And I don't know when we got Guam, or how, for that matter.
I feel like Guam was a military thing, but I'm not sure.
I would guess.
Yeah, but I don't like. Did we acquire Guam during World War II? I don't actually know.
Let's see what the internet says.
Had to be.
The internet says formerly purchased
Spanish
Guam from
American
Spain
War.
in 1899.
Yeah, we got a bunch of islands from Spain during that war. These are ours now.
I mean, not like they're using them.
Well, no, because they don't have access to them.
Exactly. Not like they were using them.
Oh, they were using them at the time, yeah.
Like, if you steal someone's car and you put it in their in your garage and you say it's not like they're using it, like, well, yeah. They are still playing, huh? Did they start late?
Must have.
I hope so. I hope it's not every round.
Oh, my deck disappointed me. I thought it was going to do better than it did. Just could not get the draws to line up.
So far, my book burning has been going quite well. Which is a sentence that I did not have on my bingo card for 2025.
Maybe for the 1940s.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't know, if
literally
if you move to Florida, you can expect a lot of repressive things on your
Yeah,
bingo card.
no. The deck would be well received. The general populace here. Unfortunately.
Oh, so it's a mono white deck?
The mono white deck. If it were Magic, yes, but no, it's green.
Oh no, God, that just reminded me of one of the guys I went to college with. Him and a bunch of us would play Magic between classes and such. He had a deck that he'd put together that was a mono black. It was like Underworld Dreams and like a couple other things where it basically punished you for playing the game and spent its time locking you down and just milling you out.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it puts in just ridiculous control and burns your libraries. It's the Third Reich deck.
That's why whenever people are like, I don't think I've seen this a lot recently, but every now and then I'll see people like, well, Richard Garfield definitely didn't want like heavy control and negative player experiences in a game that he helped create. I'm like, have you played Magic? Like,
It's like that's half the playstyles.
blue, that is the color blue. Like the color blue in Magic is just the word no. Like it's
Oh,
like,
no. The original repressive deck from the first set was somebody who looped Swords to Plowshares until you had nothing else to play.
like you have
we have a
you
quote from Richard
300
Garfield.
lights, and they'll just
Yeah,
attack you
they
with a
came up in
15 or 20.
playtesting, and they're like, yeah, this is okay. We accept that this exists. It's like,
Yeah. Richard Garfield is a freaking sadist, man. Like he's a very good game designer, but there's no universe that exists in which Richard Garfield does not want people to have a painful experience.
his favorite archetype is land destruction. He has said this on
That
many
explains
occasions.
everything.
Yeah, that really, that's all.
Yeah.
The fact that there is land destruction, right? Like the fact that
But I
mana is
thought-
based off, that Magic is based off of a mana base, and then you can, like, you can destroy the mana base. Yeah.
But I loved my land destruction deck. I had all these
And suddenly much is
circles of
explained.
protection and
Yeah.
stuff, and
Some
all
people
my
like to watch
I had all
World
these
Burn-
lands
World
that could
Burn,
turn into creatures thanks to Urza, and artifacts
Look,
to give me
okay.
mana and stuff. So it didn't hurt me to wipe out all the land.
Look. I have played Strip Mine and Crucible of Worlds in the same deck, and you're still disgusting.
All right, got that one scored away.
See, I feel, or there's the other side of the coin, where Richard Garfield's favorite archetype is land destruction because he's sick of the fact that he created lands for it and wants to destroy them. But let's be honest, that's not the
Alright.
case.
Next
No.
round is up. Please find your tables, and we'll get this show going.
Ooh. Hello, hello. Am I not seeing? I don't see you. Ah. Yeah, I didn't receive the challenge. I see the challenge pop up on through the Steam chat, but it did not. Oh, it did not pop up in game. Oh, now I can see there, and I still don't see you there. Let me refresh my list. There we are. I can see you now. Yeah. Likewise. Oh, you got the Arboreus. Oof. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, if you're in cycle 3 and I haven't got you below 50 health, there's reason to worry. What card do I upgrade? Ooh. Guess that card? I don't know. Ooh. Ooh, Flame Jet. Nice. Well, you took yourself out of the Arboreus running. Be just in time. I don't like that, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, well, I've got one card that can do this, and I got him, so I'll take it. Oh, no. No, why'd you do that? You don't have any? Someone got a Betrayer one in Utera today. Oh. Oh, okay. How do I want to do this? Hmm. Okay. Ooh. There he is. Unstable vortex. Very nice. I'm not happy about that. Pump that gizmo up. Okay. Yeah, well, there's that. That was fun while it lasted. Oh boy. What do I do here? Do what right now? Oh, free play or something? Because you're going to say your forward. Ooh, who's this guy? Kindred. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, there you go. Right. It's okay. I expected the Botanimate anyway, but just debating how I want to do this. I think I want to do that. I thought you were gonna somehow pump your guy up and sack him to kill off my gizmo or whatever. So I was like, oh, I might as well get that done. Yeah, I think I go with that for now. I don't love this, but I want to level up the card. Do I just kill your guy off and trade and lose my gizmo, or do I? I think I'm gonna try and preserve it. So I think I do this. nice. Decisions. Ooh, well, there you go. Oh, boo. Board state is not conductive to winning. Oh, we're both really low in health. I didn't even notice that. Was that your level? That was your level 2 flame jet, huh? Oh man, that means I could lose on this turn if you have it. I could lose anyway with all your damn creatures being huge. Oh. So what do we do? It's really tough. Like, me either. I don't know if I can either. I mean, it can be tough. It depends on what you choose to do, I think. We'll see what happens here. Oh, that's really good. That's a problem. And flame jet, yeah, there's flame jet. So now I think that's game over. Flame jet rocked me. Yeah, I think that's game. Nothing I can do there. All right, well, good game. That went pretty quick. Yeah, likewise, same to you. Well, that was quick and easy, man. Yeah. Yeah, your deck has a lot of good stuff in it. Yeah, enough synergies. Like I saw you had Mongosaur and Thundersaur in your deck. Your Unstable Vortex was a constant threat against me. Your Tamer, of course, that's a good card. Your spell package is good. Your Tempest Half is really good. The Alolan Half, Batanimate's the best card you have there, but you do have some other okay cards to utilize here and there. The Spiked Carapace came in handy, so. Um, yeah, so. Yeah, so sometimes that's how it is. Once you start playing it, though, it just synergizes. And your deck had. I don't know how you had so many right answers all the time. Like I'm looking, I'm like, what did he do? How did he get rid of all this stuff? No, it worked out. So, all right. Well, good luck in your last two matches. Hopefully, you can win the whole thing. Your deck's pretty good.
Did I miss anything?
restore the rest of the tyrant's gold. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
And then there was one.
The same one.
Yeah, big ol' 0-2 for me so far, but at least this will put the alloy in half usable for if I make it into the one where pulling each of the smaller ones actually matters.
Anyone excited for Civ 7 coming out soon?
I forgot that 7 was even coming out already.
It looks like. I don't know. I'll withhold judgment until I see the final product, but from what I've seen of the mechanics, it looks like an absolute farce.
Oh.
Like, they divided the entire... They they doubled down on their era system from Civ 6 in the worst way possible.
Oh, really? How bad are we talking?
The entire gameplay is now divided into 3 eras, and you basically reset with every new era.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, it's basically all of the things I don't want from a Civ game. That's coming from someone who played a lot of multiplayer Civ 6 and spent a lot of time modding it too. But we'll see. Maybe they will surprise me.
Yeah, I think the last time I really had fun with Civ was back on like 4, did a just mass multiplayer with a bunch of friends. And the person who was hosting ended up rage quitting because I was running Japan, and as we all know, Bushido was broken in 4 because I had a just pack of medic samurais that they couldn't kill, and they were taking on tanks.
Hey, we're all submitted. Everybody ready?
The only thing those samurai ever couldn't deal with was an entrenched Roman legion in a city.
We were born ready, Gorgeous.
That sounds like a lie.
Ready? That's a secret. I'm
All
never
right.
ready.
Next bearings are up. Good luck, have fun, everybody.
Sails down, anchors up. Just waiting for your
You too. No, it's completely unexciting. Like, I guess it works. Hmm. I'm sorry, I just hate this deck. It's like... I could also do it the other way around. This loses to so many things. I don't even know. Oh no, no, it's a wisp. I mean, you do want to upgrade that. Yeah. Hmm. I probably should have played that differently. Now I have to make a wonky play. Yeah, if I don't upgrade the Botanimate, I'm out of this game. I mean, you absolutely slammed that Bartok. Last time you did that, you had a Thundersword to follow up. But it's not like I can play around a Thundersword. There's nothing I can do. At some point, maybe. I guess. If you call that a victory, sure. Yeah. Well, you conjured it into my hand. I had no What's that? Oh, Kindred. Do you even run life gain? Oh, okay. Impressive. Like, I hate to break this to you, but I think Arborus is going to be a dead card for the most part. I wouldn't say that I got more value than one average level 2 card out of that play. Like, I gave up a 6 too. I mean, now you're just sitting yourself. Playing Lightning Tamer. Okay, so there are some spells left in your deck. I think I can play around Ice Storm for a turn. That leads me to believe you don't even have Ice Storm. You don't have to. You're not supposed to. That's kind of. I have no good Botanimate targets, and you're not playing this for the life gain. Spiked Carapace is a card, but you don't even have a dinosaur. Sure. Now you have a dinosaur. And then I could do this and move it over, but there's also another line here, which is I can activate that next turn again, and then, you know, it gets a bit bigger. And then I leave it in the lane, and the Frost Blast takes care of both of these. This is the most value in the history of Wolfstar Djinn. The most value. Not even close. I mean, that Jin is either going to get botanimated or polymorphed, I feel like. I could. Such a weird interaction. Yeah, I guess I'm doing this. That's even worse than Botanimate because you're leveling it up once again. And the level 3 version is just, well, broken. And see, the worst part is I committed 2 abilities to buff him up. So even when I draw this level 2 Wolf Star Jin now, well, it's garbage. It's a 5/5 without an ability. What's your last spell? Oh, I want to play Spell Swarm there. For some reason, I read that wrong. For some reason, I thought you had Stimbolt again, but obviously that's not possible. Ugh. Stop it. Too many of them. It's in my Discord, Pam. You're welcome. My deck has no troublesome cards. Absolutely. Or just any card that isn't level 1. I'm just going to top deck the Firestorm. Oh wait, we're not even at the end of the cycle. Oh no, I'm in danger. Shit. Well, I am in danger. How do I even live? Nah, I have infinite creatures. Don't worry about that. I'm just trying to figure out what to play around. What to ignore. Oh, okay, that's a play. That's a play. The question is, do I try to win or do I try to not die? Usually in these situations, I would prefer to win. But it might not even be possible. I mean, what's the worst that could happen when we go into the next cycle? There are no more flame jets. I don't know, I'm getting Thunder Sword or something. Your deck has a Pterodon Mauler, but you never played that. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, now I see the problem. What's in your deck? Anything. Could be anything. Okay, let's imagine for a second that I would block the Polymorpher. And then the last bit of direct damage would be Pterodon Mauler. Replace the commander, hit me for 6, which is my life total. But I could make you take 5 in the same moment. And then we hit both 0 at the same time, which means I think we go to overtime. Wait, does you Pterodon Mauler? Oh, it grants +4 attack. Shit. Oh no! Ah, I thought it was only +2. Like, there has to be a way to survive this, I just don't see it. Could gain 2. Move that. No. If you don't have your Pterodon Mauler, I win here. Ah, that's so annoying. Well, I think it came down to that turn sequence where you... in the third cycle where... Well, basically the first 2 turns. Like, you managed to play your cards on curve, level 3 cards, and I was just stuck there. That was a huge tempo loss. But also in the first cycle where I played in the last turn, I started off with the Roaring Basher because I had a Basher and 4 spells. And That was also unfortunate, but other than that, no, it was my worst game by far in this tournament, but you were also the strongest opponent. I don't know, decks in general seem to be a lot weaker than last time. Good luck.
Jeez, was that not picking up my microphone the whole time? Because if that wasn't picking up my microphone the whole time, that's friggin' annoying. After my computer crashed, it reset it to default or something. God damn it. Technical issues suck. Anyway, we've got one more round left. I'm 3-0 at the moment. Let's put you up there.
What up? Does it look like Rusty's mic is stuck on?
Obviously, I'm playing UT. When did it switch to Sunder? Well, I could have sworn I selected Nova at the beginning, but that's alright. I'm playing Sunder. It has been working out for me anyway. I'll have to go back and look in the first game to see if that was Sunder that I was playing earlier as well, but I do know that I played the spell for free in my last 2 games at the very least. I'm just unsure about the first one. Waiting for the last game to be played. To be finished, I guess. Be playing against whoever is the winner of this last match as well, by the looks, since they are both 1-1 at the moment, and so one of them will have 3 wins, and that'll go with my 3 wins as well. So I have a chance. Ooh. Guess I can have a quick look see and see what potential decks I'm playing against. Loin, Necrium combination. Let's go bomb, okay. Red Wasteland, Brune Sky Pit is annoying. Alright, they're both a Loin Necrium, which is interesting. One's got a lot of spells. Night aspect. Interesting. Hopefully my blue, my green red can rush the damage through on them. Would be nice. But it does look like they've got a bit of stalliness there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm always happy to teach you how to play SolForge if you want, Zach. So, I don't think there is, unfortunately, I think the new player experience isn't necessarily the best. Especially when it comes to deck management and stuff like that. The way it's handled in the client is not ideal, in my opinion. Sorry, just had to do my Duolingo daily, so still waiting on this last game in this round to finish though. It's taken forever. Into overtime. And just as well, I don't have anywhere that I need to be seriously. Your ad is about to start. Snooze for 5 minutes.
All right, looks like the last game just finished up.
Oh, there we go.
So we'll finalize this, send it to the last round.
Last round.
Just a couple announcements moving forward. Starting in February, we are going to move to $5 per event. So when you register, there's going to be, I don't know if anybody ever did Church's event, but it's going to be the same system as that. You register for the event online, pay your $5 through the website, and then you'll get access to the ticket. We're also, I just got approval from Lucas. We're gonna up the capacity to 20 per event.
Nice.
That should help with like the wait list and all that. Everybody who's on the wait list should mostly get in, and then if we have a few stragglers, we can look at adding a couple more tickets per event or whatever goes on. But we're gonna bump the capacity to 20 per event, and it's starting in February. It's going to be $5 per
Still
event.
decent value there, so.
If you don't like it, well, I guess don't play. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
If you don't like it, get your money up.
If you don't like it, keep your money. I didn't want it anyway. Final round is up. Good luck, everybody. Have fun. Thanks for coming out, and see you at the next one.
Thank you, gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right. Versing Benjamin Page in the last round. Don't even know if I've got him on my friends list. Let's see. It's the page 404. I just sent him a friend request. He accepted. No? Okay. Didn't accept. He's in another game, so it's doing the same thing as what it was doing to me before. It's not showing him as online. See if he responds to that. That's better. Send me another invite because there we go. That's Seal Show 3. All right, we're into the last round. So let's see if I can change that 3-0 into a 4-0. Good luck. Have fun to Mr. Page. Polymorpher. He chose the wrong deck. So... Oh yeah, and he's got a Utera one out. There we go. Hopefully he chooses the right deck this time. Looks better. Now I'm in a much worse position as well. Starting hand is not as good. But what can you do? Probably level up the polymorpher here. New creatures +3. This turn it gets stealth. Broken Bomb. Brute. Combat Walker. Let's get the Cerazor off. Okay. I'm still just going to level up the polymorpher, I think. Threaten to push some damage through there and level it up, so if he does get the Night Aspect out, I can potentially deal with it that way. So I think I should probably try and level up my Botanimate as well if it shows up. Energy Prison. I mean, fair enough. Fine Lash, Spike Carapace. I mean, Pterodon Molar over the Bartok is not a bad idea. Then I can Nargath Commander, or Vine Lash, or Spike Carapace. Yes. +2, 5. I mean, if I put the Spike Carapace on the Polymorpha, I could also Vine Lash to get rid of Tank Mages. Vine Lash leveling up will be nice as well, because then the next one is Striking, which means I don't take the retaliation damage. Fair enough. I kind of still do want to level up the Vine Lash, right? I reckon I'm just gonna do it this way. That's some extra attack. Let's Combat Basher here. Then I can Ice Storm these two. Or Primordial Slam something. Or I can play my Thundersaw, but I think trying to push the damage through with the Combat Basher is going to be my best bet. Arborist is never getting played. Yeah, just go like that. A little bit of damage through here. That's fine. I still have my Basher over on this side, so can play my Botanimate for free. If you play the level 1 card, it would probably be worth playing my Botanimate. Then Polymorpha can Botanimate something else if needed. And then I can Stampeding Mongosaur removal something as well. Depending on what's going to happen here. There's the Cerazol. So in that case, I want to do. I obviously can't remove Ceresol the Deceiver here. I think I'll just get rid of that, so it gets rid of the buff that it could get. And then if a level 1 card gets played in there, I can animate it or polymorph it or both. Gross. Oh, that's definitely some poor draws on my end. And some lucky draws on theirs. That's through some damage there, and then this Night Apotheosis lane, I will probably put the Pterodon Mauler, or I could put the Thundersaw, either way. Then I can play the Spike Carapace on the Combat Basher. Let's spell for free, Spike Carapace. Nice. It's a bit sad. But at least it's not going to be able to push any damage through until this round. That's just rude, isn't it? Four, 6, 7. That's 3, 7. This kind of sucks. Don't think I can take out the Night Apotheosis here. Hmm. Can at least take out Cerazol while keeping my commander alive. Can't really afford to play the Flamejet here either. So, we'll do the 1 damage here. We will play that. Spell Swarm minion over here. No, I'm not going to play the Spell Swarm minion just yet, actually. But we've got rid of Night Apotheosis at the very least. Too late, but... Um... I think I'm going to lose this, but... At least I don't think he's got any more vampiric creatures. It's definitely been my worst draws this game out of before. And it's all because we had to restart because he chose the wrong deck. Got Ice Storm. Got Stampeding Mongosaur. Got my Spell Swarm minion still. Do something like that. I'm not going to play this Spell Swarm right yet. Just because of issues like that. I'm not out of it yet, but White Carapace, Primordial Slam. Which one is he going to go for? It's getting very annoying. Got my Ice Storm here again. Stampeding Mongosaur. Fair enough. I think I need to keep the creature here because that way I can at least move. Yeah, I kind of got. Well, I'll just go out on my own turn. Take that loss. It's kind of bullshit, but what can you do? It happens. Sometimes you just don't draw what you need, and I feel like if I didn't have to restart, then it might have been different. But good game, Mr. Page. Congratulations. Thank you for watching, everyone. And yeah, I'm gonna go continue on with my day now. It's been almost 3 hours since we started. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. Peace. Have a good day, and see ya.